But in my opinion, in my mind, it seems like there are far too many people who go to the temple, and because it is different, because things are done in a way in which the world would look at and say, that's very odd, or that's very interesting in a nice way, or that's very cultish. Whatever the case, however you want to couch that, it really bothers me that as a covenant people, sometimes we ourselves, because of our own perspectives, our own paradigms, because of the pressures of the world that have influenced us, we desperately want to take the temple and change it so that we're comfortable with it, so that it fits our narrative, so that it doesn't seem awkward, it doesn't seem odd, it doesn't seem different. And there are too many people that I've talked to that have gone to the temple, and it's just such a different experience for them that they don't know how to deal with it, and that they just put it off then. They don't put it in its proper place. And the inverse happens, where there are people who go and they learn to love it, they learn to embrace it, and they begin to receive and understand the deeper truths from it, that it even more so continues to change them and transform them. And I just, as lovingly as possible, I want to convey to all members of the church, the temple is not meant to be of the world in any way. It is not meant to teach in the way in which the world teaches. It is okay if it's different. It is okay if it's awkward. It's okay if it seems weird. That's the way it's supposed to be, because this is not the world's way. This is the Lord's way of doing it. And it is incumbent upon us to let go of our Babylonian perspectives of the way we think it should go and start transforming our hearts to allow the Lord to teach us in His way. Who cares if it's peculiar? Who cares if it's different? It's the Lord's way. And that's not a cultish way of thinking. Because if you do that, if you start truly learning and growing and progressing by embracing what is being taught, the way in which it's being taught in the temple, you start to receive the fruit from that. And by the fruit, you know it. And as a personal witness, I can testify, as I've gone to the temple individually and with my spouse and participated and studied and sought after the Spirit, the temple has transformed my life in ways that nothing else has come close to. It has completely turned me into a man of God in ways in which I used to dabble. I used to put my foot into being a man of God, and the temple has taken that and made me all in, totally converted, not blindly, not being led by some cultish mindset. No, I understand and can perceive and discern as an agent to act unto myself. And that is through applying the temple, the covenants there, and the knowledge the Spirit speaks to our hearts and to our minds there in ways that have completely opened a new perspective to me. And so stop worrying about the temple and the way things are administered there. Stop focusing on the temple from a Babylonian worldly perspective. Allow the Lord to change you so that you stop looking at things from a worldly perspective and start looking at not just the temple, everything from an eternal, godly perspective. And that's what the temple seeks to do, is to get us out of all of this. And that's exactly what you've called out here.
Thank you for watching. If you found this content spiritually enlightening, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like the gospel, these little things make all the difference, and it helps the algorithm push out better content for everyone to enjoy on YouTube.